Hello, everyone. Please make your way to your tables. Our program will begin shortly. Hello, everyone. Please make your way to your tables. Our program will begin shortly. Hello, everyone. Please make your way to your tables. Our program will begin shortly. Hello, everyone. Please make your way to your tables. Our program will begin shortly.
We're just holding because the live stream is going up, so just give us 1 minute and then. So right now, can I go to hold slide 1? Because that's right before the ABC video, so we can move into that. All right, go for hold slide. Thank you. All right, we're standing by video lights.
Hello, everyone. Please make your way to your tables. Our program will begin shortly.
Real good.
Hello, my name is Francisco Tizen, President and CEO of A Better Chance, and I am so excited to welcome you to Diversity Leads, A Better Chance's inaugural benefit dinner. Now, the last 2 years have been challenging. The pandemic has challenged our lives and our livelihoods in so many ways, both known and unforeseen. But it is thanks to each and every one of you that A Better Chance has not only been able to weather the last 2 years, but in some respects, we've actually been able to thrive. And so it is my honor to just thank and acknowledge our wonderful team and staff members, our dynamic board who have been with us every step of the way, our alumni community that is now 18,000 strong and growing, and our network of support that runs the gamut from our member school partners, our community school program partners, our college affiliates, corporate donors and volunteers who are working with us each and every day to help support our over 2,000 scholars each year and to engage our upwards of 18,000 alums who are part of the A Better Chance family. Now, in the last 2 years, migrated so much of our programming online that we would have completely redesigned our support services to really enhance what we've been able to do in the way of college and career programming and exploration to really support our scholars and young alums as they are embarking upon tremendous opportunities. And it's thanks to you that we've been able not only to stand up that programming, but we've been able to realize some new milestones, whether it be the amount of financial aid we've been able to leverage to make these educational experiences possible, whether it be our scholar placement, which we've been able to exceed our goals now for the last 2 years, whether it be the fundraising we've been able to do that has powered our mission and really been able to invest in the programs and services that really make our work transformative. Before we embark on the program tonight, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you again for all that you do and all the different ways that you show up to support diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, to show up and stand with our scholars, stand with our alums, to really say, this is an opportunity for us to support your dreams, to support your aspirations, to support your ambitions, and frankly, to make the world a better place. So thank you for your support. Thank you for your engagement. And I hope that you leave here tonight looking forward to next year when we have the opportunity to celebrate our 60th anniversary. But I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We're going to have a fun night tonight, an opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate our dynamic scholars and alumni, and to acknowledge and celebrate 2 leaders who are really setting an example when it comes to diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, and really leading in that space. So come with us, enjoy tonight, and let's get to the program.
Welcome to the 2022 celebratory A Better Chance Benefit Dinner. It is with great pleasure that I invite you to join me in welcoming our host for the evening, CNBC reporter, A Better Chance alumna, and graduate of Yale University, Ms. Bertha Coombs, our host.
Good evening. Love being able to hear that. I love being in the room, having everyone in the room. The last 2 years, it was nice to do it virtually and nice to be able to connect that way, but that in-person feel is just so amazing. I'm Bertha Coombs. I'm a reporter. I cover healthcare at CNBC, so I often talk to folks from Mercer about what's going on with employer health plans. I don't know about you, but anybody here buy a ticket for tonight's Powerball? Right? 625 million. If you take the cash option, it's about 300 million or so. You know, and this morning I was doing a report very early morning, and I was saying to people, you know, the first thing you do if you win is you call your financial advisor, you call your attorney, and you set up your charitable trust. Just think about how much you can do, how many people you can help. And there are people in this room who have been helping children achieve their goals for years. I personally feel like I won the lottery ticket. I went to Milton Academy in Massachusetts. I grew up in Boston, and it was thanks to A Better Chance, and it put me on a path to where I am today. And so I really feel like I hit the lottery when I was chosen by this organization. I'm not sure that I would be chosen today, because I will tell you, the kids they find now, they are scary smart and talented. I will tell you, you know, the theme tonight is Diversity Leads. This evening, you're going to hear from some of our scholars who are already leaders in their own right, at their schools, in their communities. And they really inspire hope for just how they'll realize their skills and talent and career paths and pursuits, from business to government to education, technology, and the arts, and true leaders in their communities. You know, what unites everyone who's experienced a better chance is that it grows stronger with each generation, and there is a profound belief in this power of education. Once you give someone an education, no one can take it away from them. Once you open those doors, the possibilities are incredible, and that's what this organization has been doing for nearly 60 years. Tonight, you're going to learn more about this incredible mission, current scholars' experiences, and the impact that the organization has had on their lives. We're going to hear from A Better Chance President and CEO Francisco Tezen in person. He's in the room, so he's not just on video. And also we'll hear from our 2022 Scholar Award winners, the Nancy Lucas Memorial Award recipient, Janae Fagenbo, and the Judith Berry Griffin Award recipient, Isabella Lashley, and others who've experienced the power of this program. And you'll hear from tonight's esteemed honorees, Mercer President and CEO Martine Furland, and ABC alum Nicole Weichman, who is the CEO of the LA Dodgers Foundation. Two women who are both moving the needle when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion. But before we get underway, you know, I used to have a colleague when I first started as a reporter. She said, you know, one of the things you do in a story sometimes is that you tell people what you're going to tell them, then you tell them, and then you tell them again. So I'm here to kind of set the stage for you so you know what to expect this evening as we move on. So I do want to take a moment, first of all, to recognize some of our sponsors. Legacy sponsor, Mercer. Presenting sponsors, Xerox Corporation. Summa Cum Laude sponsors, Costas Family Foundation, Deloitte, Elevance Health, Skadden and State Street Corporation, and our Magna Cum Laude sponsors. These are all the companies that I deal with all the time. I'm so glad to see that they're supporting this A Better Chance. Aetna, Cigna, CVS Health, Fitch Ratings, Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, Sun Life, Teneo, and Vistria Group. So please, let's give them a wonderful round of applause. So as Francisco mentioned early on, you know, there are almost 18,000 alumni who have benefited from this program since its inception, from CEOs to teachers to lawyers to politicians like former Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, writers like Roxane Gay, and scientists, and yes, journalists like me, felt the impact of what happens is felt more broadly. You know, these scholars and our alumni transform campuses, they transform workplaces, and often they transform their communities. You're going to hear from two of our scholars tonight who have excelled academically. They have served as student leaders in the fight for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and spearheaded conversations and advocacy, advocating for inclusion in the arts around topics of race, sex, and ableism. So I will tell you, every time I listen to these kids, seriously, I just think to myself, wow, I could never compete with them today. They are so impressive. And I feel like I'm in a Ginsu commercial now, much more, but wait, there's more. You're also going to get a unique and fun opportunities to support this mission through a paddle race. If you look on your little tag, it's got your paddle number. So if you don't have it physically, that's going to be your number. But enough about telling you what's going to happen. Let's get rolling. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our President and CEO of A Better Chance, Francisco Tesin.
Thank you so much, Bertha. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our Board of Trustees, staff, and the entire Better Chance family, thank you for joining us tonight, including everyone who's streaming the event into their homes this evening. It has been nearly 3 years since this community has come together to celebrate our scholars and alumni. I am thrilled and grateful to bring back this tradition when we come together to affirm our unshakable belief in the power of education to create opportunity, to embrace diversity, and advance racial equity. When we decided to move forward with the event this year, we did so knowing that there was still a lot of uncertainty as we all faced the lasting impact of the pandemic. Despite these challenges, we thought that it was important to honor and to thank this incredible community for your steadfast support. This is a community that shows up when it matters, and we have a history of doing the hard work when times are hard. I cannot imagine a better example of this unwavering commitment to our mission and organization than our board, led by Chair and proud alum Theo Killian, who works tirelessly on behalf of this organization every day. And it is an honor to work alongside the dedicated leaders who serve on our board, so I'd like to invite them to stand so that we can thank them for their service. I also want to recognize our incredible staff. A Better Chance staff, please stand and take a bow. The past 2 years during the pandemic have tested all of us, but you kept your focus on the young people in the community, and I'll be forever grateful to the team that I am honored to lead. This team placed 350 scholars at some of the nation's leading middle and high schools and inducted a new cohort of 700 students who are just starting the journey, all at the same time while providing support to over 2,000 current scholars and an alumni community that is 18,000 strong. I would also like to join Bertha in thanking all of our sponsors, donors, advocates, and volunteers, including special thanks tonight to Mercer and to Xerox, and longtime champions of our work, Peter and Lori Atkins, for their advocacy and support this year and in the past, helping us to garner the resources that are critical fuel for our mission and work. Thank you to our honorees, Martine Furland and Nicole Whiteman, who were chosen for their extraordinary commitment to educational opportunity and diversity, equity, and inclusion. And thank you for all that you're doing in all of the communities that are so impacted by your work. Many of our partners in the room tonight have also helped to invest in the infrastructure and technological tools necessary to move our programmatic offerings forward, particularly during the height of the pandemic. You helped and continue to help our students prepare for admissions interviews by coaching them on their elevator pitches, by helping to ignite their interest in different career paths, by sponsoring and participating in career panels, virtual job shadowing, and career coaching. And you have helped us create new programmatic offerings that will significantly augment what we're able to provide our scholars as they navigate their way through college and career. During a period of great uncertainty, the A Better Chance community showed up to help our scholars and alums continue to pursue the best of their ambitions for the future. And for that, we are forever grateful. I do want to take a moment to extend special thanks to partners and stakeholders who have made multi-year investments in our capacity and work, including Arnold & Porter, Capital One, Marsh McLennan, Morgan Stanley, Stanley Black & Decker, State Street, Teneo, and Xerox. Now, if you are new to the A Better Chance community, You may assume that we're born out of the growing calls for diversity, equity, and inclusion over the last few years. However, this organization was founded nearly 60 years ago, at the height of the civil rights movement. We are proud of our legacy, serving as a national leader in increasing access to high-quality educational experiences for talented, high-performing students of color. And we've helped 18,000 alums and their families pursue their dreams. And those alum are shining examples of what's possible when we invest in young people. This work of identifying and supporting talented students of color who will be tomorrow's leaders is critical to our nation's future, and we are dedicated to producing results. Nearly 100% of our students enroll in college after graduation, compared to roughly a third of students of color nationwide. 85% of our students graduate from college and on time, 2 times the rate of students of color nationwide. Our results are a testament to the powerful combination of providing students with access to quality educational opportunities and experiences, and an ecosystem of support that includes so many of you in the room today. Beyond the story that our data tells, a better chance is also having a multiplier effect. Time and again, we hear from our alums as they talk about their experience inspired their parents or their siblings to pursue their educational dreams. In addition to thriving in a broad array of careers, so many of our alums are driving change in their communities by being servant leaders. And so many, informed by their powerful personal story and their experience as scholars, are really moving the needle in terms of public service. And so indeed, our alumni are driving change within their companies, organizations, communities, and families, inspiring models of what it means to lift while you climb and ensure access and opportunity for the next generation. And at a time when the world is begging for leadership, we know that we are plugged into one of the strongest, most diverse communities of young leaders in the country. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of our academic award winners this year who demonstrated educational excellence, leadership in their school and home communities, and a willingness to challenge themselves academically. Young leaders like Claire Padilla, who attended Chapin here in New York. In addition to a stellar academic record, she is engaged in student advocacy and research to help make mental health more accessible to communities of color and combat the stigma that can sometimes be associated with mental health challenges. Leaders like Hannah Baumgartner, who at Radnor A Better Chance in Pennsylvania maintained a distinguished honor roll status for her 4 years with a minimum 4.1 GPA and received several school-based awards for her stellar academic record and leadership. Osaru Uwa Omede, who while at Darien A Better Chance was a member of the National Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society, the National English Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta, the National Honor Society for Mathematics. Talk about an EGOT, I think that's comparable. Skylar Holmgren Lee, who at the Bay School of San Francisco excelled academically, captained the girls' varsity soccer team, and applied her study of international conflict and gender to help lead a pilot program by the San Francisco Human Rights Commission in her city. And this led to an internship with the commission to help mitigate the impact of summer learning loss during the pandemic through a literacy initiative that she was involved in. Chanel Ellis, who attended Phillips Academy and was taking college-level mathematics and computer science courses by his sophomore year, while also being a prefect, a peer tutor, and a student volunteer. And lastly, Nolawit Elias, who leveraged a summer experience as part of Georgetown Day School's Policy and Advocacy Institute to advocate for immigrant and refugee rights on Capitol Hill, and is continuing that work today in college. And I can't wait, you're in store for a treat. To hear directly from 4 of our Scholar Award recipients this evening, Isabella Lashley, Janae Rose, Fage Inbo, and via video, Baron Walker and Gabriela Espiritu. When thinking about the incredibly talented young people we are honored to serve, I am humbled to lead this organization, and it really inspires me to reflect on my own experience, because my gratitude comes from a deep personal connection to our work. Although I'm not an A Better Chance alum, as the son of a black mom and a Peruvian dad, both of whom did not have access to high-quality educational experiences, and who sacrificed so much, whether it be working as a cab driver, a home care attendant, a housekeeper, anything to do to ensure that there was food on the table and that they were supporting me in my educational dreams. And it was through their profound faith in the power of education to be the difference maker, and through the help of an organization that was inspired by A Better Chance, that I was able to attend an independent school here in New York City that changed my life. And so I am transported back anytime I had the fortune to meet our scholars, to meet alums, to meet parents. And I recall and are brought back to when I was 14 years old, about to embark on an experience that would forever impact my life. And it's a significant part of my personal why when I think about why A Better Chance. And I hope tonight's program, if you're new to us, is about finding your why. Why support this organization? And if you have been on this journey with us for some time, I hope that tonight's program is part of reaffirming and reigniting your commitment and passion around why you support A Better Chance. Because we need you more than ever. While we're proud of the progress that we've been able to seed and make, we all know that there's a tremendous amount of work to do. And in too many communities, young people still lack access to quality learning and work experiences. These young people are future leaders who could be tackling our greatest challenges. They just need that opportunity. And this is why we must keep pushing to expand access to opportunity, and why tonight's event is so critical. Tonight, we raise support for our work across the country, for this year's scholars, for next year's scholars, and for as long as it takes to advance racial equity through access to education and careers. And at a time in our country when there are far too many voices that seek to divide us, there are also long-held values of access and opportunity that unite us. And there's a long, painful history where that access and opportunity wasn't afforded equitably. But we had the opportunity to turn the page and to be the change that we need to see. So I encourage you to think about your own A Better Chance story. It could have been a formative experience, a mentor, a coach, an institution, or a program that helped to change the trajectory of your life. And as you think about your A Better Chance, I hope it will inspire you to think about how you can pay it forward to a young person just starting out on this journey. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for your partnership and all that you've done. And thank you for your support as we blaze new pathways of opportunity for the students it's our privilege to serve. Thank you.
You know, I'm in the business of telling stories, but it's wonderful to hear someone tell their own story, especially when it's so inspiring. It's a wonderful thing to be able to share. And right now, I have the tremendous pleasure of introducing you to two of our exceptional students among the 2,000 that we have across the country. These young women have received A Better Chance's highest honors this year. The Nancy J. Lucas Award, established in memory of our beloved senior program coordinator who served the New York metro area from 1985 to 2002, is awarded to a scholar who demonstrates leadership in promoting equity and justice at his or her school, and who offers special encouragement to their peers. This year's honor will go to Janae Rose Fagienbo. Round of applause. And the Judith Berry Griffin Award. Judith was the president. She was A Better Chance's fourth president. I remember her when I was coming up. And this is awarded to the senior who has shown exceptional determination to succeed despite challenging circumstances. This year's award goes to Isabella Lashley. When we talk about diversity leads, this is what we're talking about. These young women are incredible examples. It really will help you understand the promise of A Better Chance and why we all lean in so much, and how when diversity leads, we all win. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Janae Rose, and Isabella.
Greetings. I appreciate you taking the time to attend tonight's gala. What comes to mind when you think of community? For me, community is many things, but the lingering image is of the many conversations I used to endure as the first day of school approached. Aunts, uncles, family friends, and even the bookstore cashier as I'm buying my notebooks. All of these people offer their advice on how to succeed. And I thought it was so unfair. I was trying to enjoy the last bits of my summer, and people are trying to make me think of homework? But when I took a step back, I realized that these people believe in me, and they have meaningful tips that'll help me flourish. In fact, as I was transitioning to college just 2 months ago, I realized how much I depend on my network to uplift me and guide me in difficult moments. I'm in awe of how far I've come. I was a nervous 5th grader applying to ABC, to the Charlotte Country Day School student looking to my ABC friends for advice on social life and academics, all the way to Janae Rose, Yale University freshman. Thank you. When I submitted my application to A Better Chance, everyone else had more faith in me than I actually had in myself. I knew that my teachers and my peers thought I was smart because I read voraciously, but I still wasn't sure about how I would fare at an independent school. In turn, I had convinced myself that I didn't really want to change schools. So the smile that spread across my face when I found out that I was accepted into ABC surprised me. Empowered by my acceptance, I began to imagine myself reading amazing books in beautiful libraries, pushing the boundaries of my learning in faraway places, and conducting science experiments with engaged peers. Now, I've been able to reach all of those goals and more. Getting into my school through A Better Chance spurred 2 realizations. 1, I'm able to excel in a challenging institution, and 2, I should seize every chance to pursue my interests. Through ABC, I was embraced by a community of students who understood the initial culture shock of attending a member school. Our conversations helped clarify my journey when I'm unsure about what next steps to take on my path to success. On a larger scale, ABC exposed me to programs that stay with me today, like Pioneer Academics and Yale Young Global Scholars. Once again, I felt nervous to submit my application, but ABC staff members encouraged me to apply and let my light shine. Both of these programs have actually deepened my love for learning and informed my academic pursuits going forward. And I believe that my passion for learning and new perspective comes from the unique ABC experience of coming from 2 seemingly separate backgrounds, but finding similarities between my home and school environments. ABC not only showed me the opportunities available to smart Black girls like me, but gave me the confidence to pursue them. To me, this is community, the perfect blend of challenge and support based on the confidence that I will succeed. Now that I'm at the beginning of this new chapter in my life, I'm excited to have the freedom to explore my interests at a rigorous institution. Every day, I'm blessed with the opportunity to pursue my passions thanks to organizations like ABC that gave me the chance to surprise myself. In whatever career I select, I will be one of those people who lifts others who do not immediately see their talents. Thank you to the donors who've unknowingly changed the trajectory of my life. And to those of you who are unsure about supporting ABC, I encourage you to take a chance on younger scholars and help them discover their own gifts.
Hi everyone. I'm so honored and grateful to be here. My name is Isabella. I'm from New York City, and I want to ask you a question. What is success? What does it mean to you? What would you anticipate it meaning to other people? I'll give you all a few seconds to really think about this. Recently, I came across a poem that seeks to at least begin to answer this question, and I want to share it with you now. What is Success by Ralph Waldo Emerson? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the approbation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to give of one's self, to leave the world a little bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exultation, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. How does this definition sound to you all? Some might say it's accurate, some might say it's overly simplified. I think it does a good job of covering the basics. Now, while I love the entire poem, I want to bring your attention to the last half, my favorite part. I'm going to repeat it, but really listen to each and every word. To find the best in others, to give of one's self, to leave the world a little bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to have played and laughed with enthusiasm and sung with exultation, to know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. A better chance found the best in me. I was a small, curly-haired, and wide-eyed 10-year-old when I first began my time with a better chance. I can vividly remember my first time walking into Skadden Arps, which if you are from New York, you'll recognize that. My first practice SAT, my new student orientation at the ABC headquarters. Through all these initial moments, I was completely unaware of how dramatically a better chance would change my life. Through a better chance, I gained the opportunity to attend the Chapin School, a place that I called home for nearly half of my academic life. I had the opportunity to take part in Yale Young Global Scholars, where I studied literature, philosophy, and culture, and also take part in the Pioneer Research Program, where I was able to have my international relations research on Middle Eastern mandate systems published in a research journal. Through ABC, I also gained a network of support as I navigated an environment completely new to me and my family, an environment with very few people like me and my family. 8 years later, now I'm a less small, still curly-haired and wide-eyed 18-year-old who is a first year at Harvard University. Thank you. I hope to take the privilege and opportunities that a better chance gave me and go to law school and eventually litigate human rights violations around the world. I aspire towards Emersonian success, and I want to leave the world a bit better. A better chance is itself a garden patch, brimming with life and possibility. Each scholar is a flower or plant just in need of some more sunlight or some more watering in order to reach their full potential. I want to thank the donors that made my journey through a better chance and through my education possible, the people who tilled my soil and nurtured my potential. I invite you all to give a chance to other young people like me to tend to this garden. If you at all resonated with Emerson's version of success, I urge you to give of yourselves and know that many lives will have breathed better because you have lived. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of your evening, hopefully laughing often and much.
Like I said, I love hosting this luncheon, but it is humbling every year and also so inspiring that we have such wonderful young people like Janae Rose and Isabella who really exemplify what this is all about. Next, I'd like to introduce a new Scholar Award that is named in honor of the late John Visentin, a friend of A Better Chance and a champion of the transformational power of education and innovation, who passed away earlier this year. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Steve Bandrusek, President and CEO of Xerox, who's here to tell us more about it. It is a tight squeeze getting through these tables.
Thank you, Martha. I'm honored to be here tonight. I want to congratulate the honorees, Martine Farin and Nicole Whitman, for continuing to be trailblazers in the area of education, diversity, inclusion, and they are true role models. As many of you know, we lost our dear friend, John Visentin, earlier this year. John was a deeply devoted husband, father, son, and brother. I want to take this moment to thank John's wife, Marie-José, for being with us tonight, as well as his brother Ricky, sister-in-law Myra, who flew in from Ottawa to join us. Thank you, guys. John was a true leader with storied career culminating as Xerox vice chairman and CEO. He led with his vision and heart and left behind a legacy at Xerox that will carry on. John was passionate about helping others succeed and achieve their dreams. He believed that everyone has the potential to succeed. He believed in a better chance. He believed in it because he had a big heart and the ability to see potential in others. But more than that, he believed in it because he had been there himself. He came from humble beginnings, and he knew he would not have gotten as far as he did had it not been for other people giving him a chance. He never took for granted, and he paid it forward often. In fact, John gave many members of the Xerox Executive Committee a chance, some of whom are here with us this evening. Many were new to being corporate leaders of a Fortune 500 company, but he believed. He saw our potential. He opened the door. I know I'm not alone in saying how grateful I am for his mentorship, leadership, and ability to see in others what they may not have seen in themselves. As part of helping people grow, John was passionate about education, and he knew it could be a catalyst for change. That's why he became a champion of education and hoped to inspire the next generation of leaders in the field of science, technology, engineering, and math. With John at the helm of Xerox, we deepened our partnership with A Better Chance, knowing that together we can amplify our impact on the lives of youth in communities. Just last year, we welcomed interns from A Better Chance, each of whom John took a personal interest in. He wanted to know their stories He wanted to witness their growth. When John passed away, those of us who knew about his passion for giving others a better chance to achieve their dreams through education, we had to ensure it lived on. Thanks to John's family and A Better Chance, we worked together to make sure that happened. Through the John Byzantine Scholarship Foundation, we will award 4-year scholarships each year to deserving high school students interested in pursuing careers in STEM, helping them to get closer to achieving their dreams as part of John's legacy. He would have loved to see the students become inspired leaders and see that they will accomplish in 5, 10, 15 years. You know, it's fitting. John's birthday was yesterday. He would have celebrated his 60th. I don't think there's a better way to celebrate John than continue his legacy through this scholarship. So happy birthday, dear friend. Before I announce the recipients of this year's scholarship, I want to say thank you. Thank you to John for being a part of our lives. You made me more of an impact than you'll ever know. John, you and your family, and A Better Chance for participating on this scholarship fund. As they say, if you want to go far, go together. This wouldn't be possible without you. Thank you to those who wanted to honor his memory in such a meaningful way by contributing. It's because of you that the Scholarship Fund can continue to making a very real impact on people's lives. And finally, thank you to our scholarship recipients, the ones receiving awards tonight and those who will earn it in the years to come. We know your future is bright, and we look forward to seeing the amazing things you will accomplish during your undergraduate career and beyond. And when you are ready to start your career, please contact us. You will always have a home at Xerox. John, on behalf of your team Xerox, your loving family, your friends at Better Chance, and our youth here tonight who continue to put in the hard work necessary to achieve their dreams, I hope we've made you proud. John always asks his team members to carry the coin. John, we love you. Now, without further ado, I'm honored to announce the inaugural recipient of the John Byzantine Scholarship Fund. These two scholars were chosen because they are not only interested in pursuing studies and careers at STEM, but also because they have developed distinct solutions to challenges faced by their school, community, or family. Our first scholar is Gabrielle Espirito. Gabrielle hails from Cleveland, Ohio. She's an aspiring software engineer and plans to study at Union College. She has passionately worked on video game projects since middle school. She completed a 2D platform project called Nomamen through an internship at Case Western Reserve University and is currently finishing a capstone project of the original video game named Cadenza. In addition to video game projects, Gabrielle has used her skills to create websites and other content for small, Black-owned businesses through the nonprofit of NeoSTEM. She is involved in STEM outreach in Northeastern Ohio through programs such as Wired and I Am STEM and NeoSTEM, as well as Environmental Heroes programs at CWRU. Please help me and welcome and congratulate Gabrielle. Our next scholar is Baron Walker. Baron hails from Atlanta, Georgia, and plans to study computer science with a minor in business at Boston University. He was president of his high school Minority Empowerment Forum. Baron has earned his high school Computer Science and Design Technology Book Award for Excellence in Technology, been runner-up in the 2019 New York Times Second Annual Student Podcast Contest, and is a 3-time participant in the competitive Georgia All-State Chorus. As a Duke Talent Identification Program scholar, Baron has studied programming, physics, applied statistics, and game development at Georgia Tech, Rollins College, and the University of Georgia. He has also earned a coveted spot at the UCLA Game Lab and an All-Star Code Summer program. Please join me in congratulating Baron. Reading this list of accolades, it's hard to believe that Gabrielle and Baron are just getting started. You both are incredibly deserving of this scholarship, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for both of you. Now, please enjoy these words from Gabrielle and Baron. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so honored and grateful to A Better Chance, John Byzantine and his family, and Xerox for this opportunity to support me as I pursue my higher education. I'm Gabrielle Espiritu, a first year at Union College studying computer engineering. When I was first accepted into A Better Chance, I remember being overwhelmed. I was 13 years old and school was always easy for me, but once I joined A Better Chance, I was challenged in a way I never had been before. When I finished my time as a scholar, I realized that A Better Chance had inspired me to reach higher than I ever had before. I'd been given more scholarships and acceptance letters than I ever could have dreamed of, and right now I'm a computer engineering student, and I'm so happy that I can pursue what I'm passionate about. Before I was a scholar, I thought that working with computers would always just be a hobby of mine, but thanks to A Better Chance, I have a great career path ahead of me. I'm very grateful to be part of such a wonderful community. Thank you so much to the donors who are here tonight. Your support has helped so many scholars, myself included, to challenge themselves in ways they never could have imagined.
Hi, my name is Baron Walker, and I am attending Boston University. I became an ABC cohort member in about the 4th grade, and that is when I first learned about standardized testing and the school admissions process. As a cohort member, I studied diligently for the SSAT because ABC provided me with testing skills through wonderful test prep classes. And these classes allowed me to perform very well on the SSAT, and these testing skills I learned from ABC carried over and allowed me to score highly on the ACT later on as well. A Better Chance really set up my future in this regard, especially for the college admissions process. Through A Better Chance, I was placed in the Galloway School in the 6th grade. And at Galloway, I was able to meet my best friend and fellow ABC scholar, Carlos Story, who I still know and talk to basically daily while I'm at college. In a way, ABC also gave me a best friend. I would like to thank A Better Chance, Xerox, and John Byzantine's family for this opportunity. Because of all of you, I can continue my collegiate development and complete my degree in computer science by 2026 at Boston University. I then plan to create a video game development company that makes games rich with representation and also give back to the community that placed me in the position I'm in today. I urge you all to take a chance on another scholar the same way you have with me by donating. So together, we can all change the world. Thank you.
Congratulations to our newest scholarship winners, and thank you so much to Xerox and the Byzantine family. Marie-José, thank you so much. I couldn't imagine a better way to celebrate the birthday of a loved one. Paying it forward, being able to, I cover investments all the time, and I always say, investing in education, especially in those who are deserving and may not have access, it just pays incredible dividends. It really does. So before we let you have dinner, and I know some of us get a little hungry for dinner at 8, I'm among them, but we do have a little bit of fun here before the dinner break. I want to invite Andy Sachs of Spark Productions to come up and share for a few minutes an exciting way where you can help support our scholars tonight. Andy?
All right. Hi, folks. How's everybody doing? I know you're a little hangry, but really. Hi, folks. How's everybody doing? My name is Andy Sachs. I'm a live auctioneer for nonprofits, and I am beyond honored to join you tonight and walk you through your paddle raise program for these amazing scholars. Now, learning about A Better Chance made me recognize my own good fortune with my education. I grew up in a nice town, and my parents could afford a great college for me. Maybe you've had similar good fortune? So here we are, with the chance to share our good fortune with these deserving students, and folks, it doesn't get better than that. So what would your help mean to them? Well, your help delivers critical support through each stage of their educational journey. Stage 1, A Better Chance prepares students and their families for academic life in member high schools. It helps them review their enrollment options, complete their applications, practice for interviews, and participate in workshops on applying for financial aid, advocating for themselves, and understanding diversity, equity, and inclusion. Stage 2, A Better Chance supports students through high school by helping them navigate their school environment, by joining summer enrichment programs like STEM camps and summer abroad, and conquering that maze of college selection, applications, essays, and financial aid. Stage 3, A Better Chance knows that opening the door to opportunity is just the start. So, when its scholars graduate from high school, A Better Chance continues supporting them with career coaching, internships, and its annual career week, which includes 30 hours of programming. Does it work? In a word, yes. As Francisco said, almost every single student supported by A Better Chance goes to college. Many do it using financial aid that A Better Chance secures for them, and that aid topped $18 million last year alone. A whopping 85%. Absolutely. A whopping 85% of those students graduate college within 4 years. That far outpaces the national average and the average for students of color. And nearly half of those graduates go on to earn advanced degrees. And that, my friends, is what success looks like. Now, the catalyst for all of this is the team at A Better Chance. They find, recruit, and train. They brainstorm and organize and promote. They support and champion and inspire. And we're awfully glad they do, right? Let's give it up one more time for the team from A Better Chance. What do you say? If I weren't afraid of dropping these things off the stage, I would have applauded with you, I swear. All right, I love that enthusiasm. Thank you very much for showing off your applause. That was wonderful. So, tonight, we each have a job to do. My job is to give you the opportunity to support A Better Chance, and your job is to join this community of givers and raise your card until you can't feel your arm anymore. Every gift you give helps A Better Chance support every scholar through every stage of their educational journey, and when you give, you show them that you believe in them and that you have their backs. So please get out your card now. I understand some of you don't have cards. That's okay. You can still give. Those of you who have cards, I want you to get it out now. Who's got your card? Y'all ready? All right, if you have your card, hold it up high as you can. Okay. Turn it so the number is facing me if you haven't already. Good. All right, hold up that number once again as high as you can. All right, now put your number down. You're freaking me out. All right, now anytime you want to give, what do? Seriously, we just went over this. Anytime you want to give, what do? Okay, a few of you have got it. Help the people around you when the time comes. All right, good. I know you're true giving pros. I'm not worried. Folks, our paddle raise process is very simple. I will announce a series of dollar amounts for cash gifts. If you'd like to give a gift at any dollar amount, what do? Raise your card when I announce that amount. You're right. And keep it raised until our volunteers in the room have recorded all the gifts at that amount. And don't forget, you can give more than once. In fact, we encourage it. So, give tonight because you believe in these students. Oop, see, I told you. Give tonight because it's how you share your good fortune. Give tonight because it's exactly what you came here tonight to do. Think of your gift as an investment in the future of each scholar, and your returns from that investment will ripple out over years and decades and generations. And when you give, you'll remember something you probably already know. Giving doesn't hurt a bit. Giving actually feels really good. Everybody ready? Guys, the main course isn't served until we do this. Everybody ready? Oh, now I have your support. Glad to hear it. Your first gift amount is $10,000. If you would like to make a gift to a better chance at that amount, please go ahead and raise your card. If you don't have a card, raise your hand and keep it raised until I read all the cards at this amount and I signal that we can go on. Who'd like to give at that $10,000 level? Oh, fantastic. I think you know this woman's name, right? What a way to start things off. From this table over here, number 235. And I see a gentleman over there with his hand raised as well. Anybody else? See how easy this is? $30,000, just like that. Anybody else in the room? Okay, let's hear it for our $10,000 givers. Well done. Thank you so much. Your next gift amount is $5,000. If you'd like to make a gift at this amount, please raise your bid card now. Where are our $5,000 givers? I see number 186. Fantastic. We got a whole trio over here at this table. Our volunteers are rushing over. Anybody else that I didn't see? Raise your card, raise your hand. All right, I see another one. That gentleman right over there, number 411, I think it is. 431? 431. Any others toward the back of the room? The lights are on, I can see you. Any others back there? Okay, volunteers, how we doing? Oh, we're good? Okay, fantastic. Your next gift amount is $2,500. If you'd like to make a gift at this amount, please raise your bid card now. All right, I see a gentleman over there. I cannot read that number from here, and I'm not allowed to leave the stage, so just keep holding it up. I see number 234 right here, and a couple of badges as well. I see, is that 383, 393? Just bill both, 383 and 393, both 2,500. No. Make sure that gentleman's number is recorded. I see another one toward the back. I'm going to give our volunteers just a moment to grab everybody. Number 350, right up front. Thank you, sir. All right, is there anyone who thinks their gift may not have been recorded yet? Keep that number going. Okay, there we go. Folks, let's hear it for our $2,500 givers. Well done. Thank you. All right, your next gift amount is $1,000. If you'd like to make a gift at this amount, you know what to do. Raise your bid card or raise your hand. All right, look at that. I see number 322, 257, 155, 349, 112, 204, and some others in the back as well. And some badges as well. I see number 254. Thank you, sir, for keeping that card up. 128 over there. How we doing on this side? We're trying to grab everybody. Remember, if you know you made a $1,000 donation and you don't see it on your record as you check out, you know to add it, right? Okay, we're good to go. Folks, let's hear it for our $1,000 givers. Well done. Absolutely. All right, your next gift amount is $500. If you would like to make a gift at this level, please raise your bid card now. We see a bunch of numbers going up here. 332, 335, absolutely. 348, keep that number up. 181, 213, 437. How about this side? 354, thank you, sir. You guys are wonderful. All right, any others? I can't read the ones toward the back, so just keep on holding up. If you don't have a bid card, make sure to just keep your hand raised. They can get your bid number off your badge. All your entrees are right on the other side of this wall. Okay, thank you so much, $500 givers. Thank you, each and every one of you. Your next amount is $250. We're getting there. If you'd like to make a gift at this amount, please raise your bid card or your hand now, please. All right, I see 434. Oh boy, 353, is that right? All right, we're in agreement on 353, I love it. How about over here? I see, is that 719? Did I get it? No? Is it 119? 119 it is. I see some in the middle, I see some toward the back. Volunteers, how we doing? 196, I think it is. All right. Thank you, $250 givers, each and every one of you. Let's give it up for them. What do you say? Okay. Now, this next and final level is called Give What You Can, and that's exactly what it sounds like, right? If you still have a few bucks in your pocket, if you just want to do a little bit more for these kids who need your help, this is for you. I'm going to ask you all, shh, just give me another minute of your time and then I'll get out of your way. Again, the idea here is you can choose any gift amount you want. Now, you can give it by phone by aiming your smartphone camera at the QR code on this card on the table, and then you can follow the link that will appear on your phone, or you can write the bid amount on that same card that's on your table, and then you can either give that card to a volunteer or you can turn it in at the checkout area on your way out this evening. Either way you want to do it is just fine with us. Everybody follow that? Remember, folks, no gift is too small and every single penny is appreciated. If you have a few extra dollars, every little bit counts. All right, folks. That wraps up my time with you this evening. On behalf of A Better Chance, thank you so much for your enthusiasm, your generosity, your kindness tonight. You're wonderful. And I appreciate it, and so does A Better Chance. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful dinner and good night.
Hello? Alrighty, here's the part that's hard. Hopefully you've all been able to have some dinner, and I can see folks are socializing, but we are going to resume our programming because I know there are folks like Steve who have important things in the morning, and we thank him for being here ahead of his earnings call tomorrow morning. So we will tell them that you were here celebrating tonight. So welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you who raised your paddles before dinner. A great round of applause for Andy. I think he did a great job. So right now I have the privilege to talk about some folks who really walk the talk when it comes to leadership and diversity. We're talking about diversity leads. And you know, companies that have more diverse boards, more diversity within their ranks, actually outperform companies that are not as diverse, because we're a very diverse country. So you really want to bring in all of those ideas and perspectives. Our first presentation tonight is the Chairperson's Award. Since 1989, or as one reporter on CNN always likes to say, 1989, making me feel ancient. This award has been given to current or former CEOs who demonstrate a commitment to creating educational opportunities for talented young people of color. A Better Chance's highest honor, the 2022 Chairperson's Award, will be presented tonight to Martine Ferland. She is the president and CEO of Mercer. And to introduce Martine better than I ever could, please welcome John Doyle. He is the president and incoming CEO of Marsh McLennan, the parent company of Mercer.
Thank you, Bertha. There is enormous pressure to say my colleague's name correctly here tonight. So, and Bertha, you nailed it. You nailed it. So, what an unbelievable night. I've been so moved, and this is my first experience with this organization, and I can't thank you all enough for so much, for everything that you do for these young people. So it's great to be here with all of you, and a pleasure to honor Martine for this well-deserved award. In the time that I've known and worked with Martine, I've come to recognize her as one of the most steadfast supporters of diversity, equity, and inclusion that I've run into throughout the course of my career. And as the CEO of Mercer, she spearheaded a study on how to ensure that women thrive in the workplace. And more recently, she led her colleagues in the development of Mercer's Stepping Up for Equity, a report in which helps organizations identify and close the health, pay, and career gaps faced by Black employees as well. Martine and I have served together on Marsh McLennan's executive committee for the last 3 years, and she has helped shape my thinking on these important issues. And while I'm very much a work in progress, she's made me a better leader, and I want to thank you for that, Martine. So I'm very excited to present this award to Martine, but before I do, we have a video that highlights her passion for diversity and equity and inclusion. So can we please roll the video?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion is very important. First of all, intrinsically, it's just the right thing to do. As a business leader, pragmatically, it's also great for business. You have diversity of thought that give you a unique, a very innovative answers, a different outcome. You have teams that represent the community and the clients that they serve, and then you have access to a much broader pool of talent. We launched the Stepping Up for Equity study some months ago after reflecting on the death of George Floyd, really. I had spent 10 years working on gender diversity, making sure women had a place in the workforce, a voice in senior ranks and in different groups. All that happened in the summer of 2020, this realization that we had just not done enough for racial and ethnicity diversity. And therefore what we have done, we thought the methodology we've used to enhance gender balance could also be applied to look across race and ethnicity. And that's exactly what we've done. We used that methodology, we worked with our clients, we got the data we needed to identify which types of policies and programs really make a difference in getting more diverse, more inclusive workplaces. I started working with A Better Chance, and of course through that work, ABC decided to honor me at this very gala, which I'm so proud of, and it became known, and I got an email out of the blue from this guy called Sam Louie. And Sam is a partner, a high potential, very high performing career consultant for us at Mercer. And there he goes. He writes to me and says, I'm an alumnus of ABC and I'm so proud of all that we're doing for diversity and the work that you're doing with the organization. And for me, that was just, there couldn't be any better proof.
I think A Better Chance impacted me where it allowed me to see a community band together and just be very generous to just a group of boys who just needed a better education.
I went to school in a country where access to higher education is quite easy. And I could just see how it enables mobility in society.
It steered a direction for me in terms of my approach to thinking, leading up to preparations for college, leading to a certain career.
The work of the future has been accelerated through the pandemic. You need to continuously be learning, to continuously add abilities and experiences and skills to your career and to your CV. And therefore, I think we're back to education, we're back to learning and the importance of it. I think the work of the future is absolutely dependent on our ability to continuously learn. I believe that the power of education just really improves lives.
And now I would like to invite my colleague, Martine Ferland, to the stage to accept a Better Chances Chairperson Award.
Wow. I'll try to do as well as those 18 years old earlier today. Thank you, John, but thank you, A Better Chance as well. I'm honored to be here tonight and to receive this award. And I do want to shout out to my colleague, Sam Liu, who you've seen in the video. He's here with us tonight. You know, Sam is living proof, and we've seen so many of these tonight here, very touched by all the stories that we have heard. And it's obvious that the opportunity of a high and quality education just changes lives. We're very lucky at Mercer to have the benefit from Sam's education experience. Our clients, our colleagues are benefiting from this, and this is all thanks to A Better Chance and to Sam's talent, of course. For me, as I said in the video, education is very powerful. When we do it right, we really have the power to transform societies and to transform our businesses for the better. So I want to thank you for being in attendance tonight here. By being here today, you're supporting all the great work that A Better Chance is doing for nearly 60 years. And it's up to all of us to continue to make that difference, to continue to change lives. I think we've heard it many times. You've heard the stories. Keep those in mind as you continue to open doors. So thank you again for all of you. Thank you to Marsh, McLennan, and Mercer. Many of my colleagues are here tonight. They help me. We work together to change lives every day. And thank you to my husband, who's here as well, and my daughter and her partner. So without their love, and support, I would not be standing here in front of you tonight. So thank you, and have a pleasant rest of the evening.
Thank you and congratulations, Martine and her famille. Now you are part of our famille, part of the ABC family. Our second honor tonight, the Benjamin E. Mays Award, is conferred upon an educator or supporter of education whose principles of personal commitment, integrity, achievement, and concern for others reflect those of Dr. Benjamin Mays. He was the son of 2 former slaves. He was a minister, educator, scholar, and social activist. President of Morehouse College and advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King, Benjamin Mays was considered one of the most outspoken critics of segregation before the rise of the modern civil rights movement. Tonight, we're honored to present the Benjamin E. Mays Award to Nicole Whiteman, who is a Better Chance alumni, and the Chief Executive Officer of the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation. And to introduce Nicole, please welcome April Brown, who is Vice President, Social Responsibility, Office of the Commissioner of Major League Baseball.
Thank you, and good evening. What an honor it is to be here tonight to celebrate A Better Chance and the impactful legacy you create for students and families. Almost 60 years is triple that in the legacy that it will leave behind. Congratulations. It is such a pleasure to be here to be able to say a few words about Nicole Whiteman. At Major League Baseball, we have the honor, the privilege, and the responsibility to live the legacy of one of our greatest icons, Jackie Robinson. This year marked the 75th anniversary of Jackie breaking the baseball barrier and stepping on that field as the first Black player. What was even more important to Jackie, what was the work that he did off the field, fighting to make sure that every young person could fulfill their dreams. In this year, the diamond year of his anniversary, it's so befitting that Nicole is receiving this honor. She has the same character, ensuring that every young person has the opportunity to succeed. She was a Better Chance scholar and then went on to be a Jackie Robinson Foundation scholar. And every day she lives the values of both of these incredible organizations. Nicole is a true diamond. She shines bright in her passion for her community. She shines bright in her vision for the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, which reaches new heights each and every year. And she shines so bright for her love and guidance of her family. Her plate is full. She's a CEO, she's a philanthropist, an activist, a mother, a wife, a daughter, a friend. The list goes on and on. And we all know that being successful in any one of these areas is a great accomplishment and tremendous pressure. Nicole navigates this pressure with grace and compassion and ease, always making herself available for others as a mentor, as a boss, as a friend. And for those of you who know her well, always with a big, warm smile. So I've said enough. It's time to see this bright diamond in action as she does the work that she does every day in the Los Angeles community. As a native New Yorker, I might ask. Let's see the video.
As CEO of the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, Nicole Whiteman is a dynamic force who leads with compassion and unwavering commitment to young people and families throughout Los Angeles. The daughter of Jamaican immigrants, Nicole was named an A Better Chance Scholar and awarded a full scholarship to attend the Canterbury School, a small independent boarding school in New Milford, Connecticut. Then, it was a scholarship named for the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson that enabled Nicole to become the first member of her family to graduate college and embark on her own pioneering path. Today, the Spelman College graduate honors the legacy of Jackie Robinson and so many other trailblazers by championing equity and inclusion in everything she does at the highest levels of sports philanthropy. With strong support from the Dodgers ownership group and backed by a top-notch professional staff, Nicole has methodically set out to tackle the greatest challenges faced by the most neglected and underserved communities in her adopted city. The results, especially in education, have been transformative. Under Nicole's leadership, the Dodgers Foundation has awarded more than $10 million in grants towards secondary and post-secondary education, including STEM, literacy, college access, and more. The Foundation's virtual campus tours and college and career panels have opened doors to hundreds of students by teaching them about critical components of the college application process. As she strives to take the Foundation's work to greater heights, Nicole remains a dedicated mentor to others, nurturing a new generation of passionate leaders to follow in her footsteps and sharing best practices with colleagues across the philanthropic community.
Party for LA is back!
Nicole's vision and leadership have made the Dodgers Foundation Blue Diamond Gala a celebrity-studded affair that is a highlight of the Los Angeles social calendar. The annual celebration draws attention to the Foundation's work while raising millions of dollars from major corporations, individual philanthropists, public figures, and others who share the Foundation's commitment to leveling the playing field for all Angelenos. With many more miles to go and much to accomplish ahead, Nicole embraces her work in philanthropy and activism with a distinctive combination of warmth, creativity, vision, passion, intelligence, and strategic acumen. She is relentless in ensuring that the contributions of the Dodgers Foundation allow many more young people and families to thrive and leave a lasting legacy in her city that is much, much bigger than baseball.
It is my pleasure to present to you the recipient of the 2022 Benjamin E. Mays Award, Ms. Nicole T. Whiteman. Good evening. Grateful only scratches the surface in describing how I feel standing here tonight on such a remarkable evening in front of such remarkable people for such a remarkable honor. Yes, in the city where I grew up, in the city where I was raised, in front of my brother, my big brother, and in front of my best friends. To have my name mentioned in the same sentence as Benjamin Elijah Mays is absolutely breathtaking. I arrived in New York late last night after spending homecoming weekend in Atlanta and visiting my son TJ. He is a freshman at Morehouse College, where Mr. Mays served as president for more than 27 years. And as a Spelman alumna who spent the past few days surrounded by excellence, I thought about Mr. Mays' brilliant impact, shaping the lives of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and thousands of Black college students who walk through those Morehouse gates and past his memorial every day. This weekend was a moment to pause, to breathe, and to reflect on my own journey and the organizations that have helped me along the way. Simply stated, a better chance changed my life. It is now my life's mission to create opportunities for others, especially those who have lived in the shadows for far too long. When my parents migrated to this country more than 4 decades ago, they did so with the hope of creating a better life for themselves, a life that would allow their children to pursue their wildest dreams and serve as living proof that anything is possible. Tonight's celebration reminds me that I am so very fortunate. As a proud first-generation college graduate and the CEO of the Los Angeles Dodgers Foundation, I do work that I love, and I support organizations like A Better Chance, which directly shaped my life's trajectory.
As I think about this honor, I must acknowledge the thousands of youth and families who benefit from the education programs that we facilitate and that we support. Along with our frontline partners, we witness firsthand the importance of leveling the playing field and giving every child a chance. Because of them, I wake up even more inspired to build collaborations, to identify resources that help offset so much of the trauma that our children endure. Our children are bigger than their struggles, they're bigger than their pain, they're bigger than their stereotypes that often plague their communities. And I lead an organization that is bigger than baseball. What exactly does that mean? For the dedicated people who represent the Dodgers Foundation, it means that we recognize the gravity of baseball. We recognize the team's global impact, and we recognize the millions of fans who fill our stadium each year. With these unbelievable accolades in mind, our most valuable contribution is our impact in nurturing the next generation, providing them a safe space to thrive, accompanied by the tools that they need to succeed. While I am so very proud to receive this honor and this award, it is not mine alone. I'd like to thank my incredible staff back in LA for their diligence, professionalism, and their unwavering dedication. I'm also so thankful to our partners. Those who know me, they will tell you day in and day out that I say partnership is the secret sauce to my success and to the success of our foundation. Some of those allies are here with us tonight, folks like Katie Ringel from League Apps, folks like Paul Kakamo from Up to Us Sports, Karen Asari from Beyond Sport, Matthew Jameson from Peace Players, and Eric Yesline and Jamari Selders from the Jackie Robinson Foundation, an organization that you also all heard has a profound impact on my life. To the A Better Chance team, especially the ABC Board, Executive Director Francisco Tezen, and Development Director Sakina Garcia, thank you for all that you do to help young people achieve their dreams. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my husband Tim and my two sons TJ and Nicholas, who could not be here tonight, but they are my motivation, they are my joy, they are my reasons, they are everything that keeps me going. Once again, I am so incredibly proud of this award. I'm so thankful A Better Chance. I'm so thankful to everyone that was here tonight that supports this organization, showing that children do need our support. They need our help. And if they are given a better chance, it can look like me and all the other young people that you met here tonight. Thank you so very much.
What an inspiring evening to hear from young women who are ready to light up the future, and these other young women who are really empowering others within their organizations. Martine, Nicole, congratulations. You know, I'm going to leave you with this, and Francisco is coming back up to close us out and send us home. But one of the things that keeps coming up is family. And you know, the beauty of A Better Chance is that you imbue young people with the confidence to say, hey, you're a leader, you're someone who has potential, you can make it. But you also give hope to their families and their communities. My mom, with a 6th grade education, when I went back to speak at Milton Academy as the high school graduation speaker, my mom was sitting there with all of the trustees as we had lunch, and she could not have been prouder, and I could not have been prouder of her. With a 6th grade education, she made sure I went to college and I had a career. And all of the moms, the single moms and the dads who struggle to help their kids go through it. Because if you've ever had to fill out financial aid forms, you know it's a struggle. It's a big lift for them to do. So as we celebrate our graduates and all of the achievements, let's also celebrate the parents who are there and really helping out. I leave you now in the hands of Francisco.
Thank you for such an amazing evening and night. And it's my honor to share, well, what did we accomplish tonight? So drum roll. Thanks. Oh, there we go. On cue. Thanks to the support of our sponsors and all of you in this room tonight, through the paddle raise, we raised an additional $125,000. So we're officially we can officially say that we've raised $1 million, over $1 million tonight. To our honorees, to our sponsors, board members, our National Advisory Council, our staff, everyone who plays a role in our work and our mission, thank you. So grateful and so humbled by everything that you do. And consider this not a good night, but to see you later, because I'm hoping I see each and every one of you at our 60th anniversary next fall. Have a great night, get home safe, take care.